Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. It is Saturday night. Talks, trivia, whatever you want to call it. Mama Linda calls it Saturday Night Live. And we are live, so you know. And speaking of Mama Linda, hello. She is in here. Sampy dropped in and said hello. Teresa Jukowitz dropped in. Melinda Dobson, hello, my darling. And there's Mama Linda again. She's back. And I hear Tank. He has started up. I tell you what. And we does have trivia tonight, y'all. It is called Chips Food Trivia. It may be chips. It may be something similar to chips. It might be something in the realm of chips. But it will be a snack food, chip type snack food that we're doing tonight. If that makes any sense. And let's see. Mom Linda knows for a fact that I got my trivia done because she was talking to me and Piggy a little bit last night while I was working on my trivia. And let's see. It's always rigged, Mama Linda. We know that. Y'all up tired. Shouldn't be, but I am. I ain't got nothing done I want to get done this week. We've had the whole week off. And
weather's been messed up and down, and counts has had us messed up. We needed to just rest anyway.
Yeah. I've done a lot of resting.
Howdy, y'all. Big in the house.
And, but I have done good because I've got videos up for all this coming week. I've already got Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays videos up. So the videos I do this week will be for the next week. And doing good on that. I believe I got my barbecue bologna video coming up Monday. I've got the meat slicer video coming up Wednesday. And I have a video coming up Friday that has affected my tummy. So it
involves something that swims.
Yeah, I'll probably be running a little bit tonight because I did a catfish video, y'all. Just want to tell you, it's what it is. It's catfish and fixins. And the grease, it got me. But, oh, God, it was worth it. That fish was so good.
Hey, that catfish could stand on its own. I think it's in the drawer. I think I would know if it was somewhere else.
Well, this is first answer is Ruffles have ridges. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny.
You're going to feel bad if that don't come up.
Oh, man. But, yeah, we've had a pretty decent week. Oh, excuse me. Went to the grocery store. It was Thursday. You know, was it Thursday or yesterday we went to the grocery store? I think it was Thursday we went to the grocery store.
I think it was Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday we went to the grocery store. Thursday afternoon. No. It was yesterday.
Rainy Ridge.
Hi, Tate and Eric.
Chris.
Hi, Indiana Chris. Yes, I know where you're at, Chris, and I thank you. And thank Aaron and everybody there. Yeah, Aaron's live on the FFO channel.
Oh, okay.
And I saw it was live. I didn't have any sound on my computer, but I dropped in and left a message telling everybody hi. Hope they catch a lot, have fun. Mama Bear Christine, welcome in, welcome in.
Mama Bear!
Yeah, it was yesterday we went to the grocery store, Piggy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how bad it is. I can't remember one day the next. Okay. But I've enjoyed having the week off. We hadn't had to get up at 6:30 in the morning. Been going to bed close to 6:30 in the morning. Been going to bed about 4 or 5. The Jar. Hello, Jesse.
Jesse! The Jar! How you doing, youngin?
Oh, wait. Well, let's see. What's been going on this week? enough. YouTube's doing its thing this week. It's my week to get my numbers up and down. For the past 3 weeks, my numbers have gone up slowly, but they've been going up. Well, I noticed yesterday, day before yesterday, they started going down. So in the past 3 days, I've lost 4 subscribers, according to YouTube. I think they're just playing with the numbers.
That's all they're doing.
And
unsubscribing folks and make them have to resubscribe.
I don't even think they're unsubscribing. I think they're just hiding them. I do.
That could be too.
But then again, they could be unsubscribing people because, hey, they unsubscribe me to people all the time, and I have to go back and, hey, I thought I subscribed to them. And I have to click on buttons again. It's just the way they do. And it's not just YouTube that does it. It's all over social media.
That's why I say about YouTube. Time to play the game.
Yeah,
Triple H,
yeah.
WWE.
Yeah, I tell you, they can't. They do it because they can, and they have fun with it. That's all part of what they do. Yeah, they do it to us, Mama Linda. They do. It's just they play with us. It's like, I'm gonna see if they notice they're not subscribed to this person anymore, that they're subscribed to this person instead. Somebody you've never heard of, never seen, have no interest in. Like, why do I keep getting their stuff in my feeds? Then you look, you're subscribed to it. Well, how did I get subscribed to you? I don't even know who you are. I've never watched any of your videos.
Right.
So I don't know. Mom, listen, Tooth Fairy didn't come last night. I got killed. Oh, man. Tooth Fairy stopped coming for me when I was little.
Tooth Fairy got most all mine here a few years ago.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. I tell you what, it's something else. But, yeah, we've had a really good week. I'm not going to complain. Because you know what? Life could be worse. It could be better, but it could be a lot worse, too. And
Like I was saying, I can complain, but it wouldn't do me any good.
Well, I mean, even if it did do me some good, it's simply the fact that I've got a better life than I'd say a good, 50, 60% of people out there. I got a roof over my head. I got food to eat. I got clothes to wear. I got a vehicle to ride in when I want to go. I've got a phone, laptop, internet.
Even more so than people that have hundreds of thousands, not millions of dollars. Are they happy?
Yeah. And, I kind of consider it this way. At least I got an inside toilet when it's raining or snowing.
Right.
Running water. I don't got to be trudging out to no outhouse nowhere. That's a cold trip in the wintertime, and it's a hot trip in the summer, and a very stinky trip all year round.
Not the trip part of it. That's the only thing that's cold.
Yeah, you get out there in them outhouses and sit over an open hole. Woo! That breeze blowing through.
Mama Linda talking about having those multiple seated ones.
Yeah.
That she had good. I'm like, no, I couldn't do that.
Hey, Jethro, welcome in.
I ain't gonna sit in there and do my business with others.
Well, I've been to an outhouse. It was a 2-seater outhouse. It had the 2 holes on it.
Of course, I gotta admit,
Thank you,
parents,
Jethro.
you got little boys and little girls. That'd be one way to get little boys to go, oh my God, I don't want to have anything to do with that.
But I admit I've used that house. I didn't mind it. My stepdad had a cousin. Her name was Miss Ruthie Limbaugh. She lived up in Lois, Tennessee, and lived on a farm up there out in the country. No running water except for in the kitchen, and it was one of them, what do you call it? Pump handle? Is that what it's called? Pump handle?
What, for a faucet?
Yeah, it's one where you pump that handle and the water comes out the faucet.
Yeah, like old style.
Yeah, that's the only running water she had in her house was in the kitchen, and it was one of them pump handles. And
Mama Linda, you know what the name of that was?
Well, Melissa, she had a 3-seater. It was something that it was bad then. Yeah, pump panel was okay. It is called a pump panel faucet. Okay, and she had to heat her water because all she had was the cold water coming out of that pump, and then she had to prime it every morning uh, when she got up. But I remember that house, and it was a nice old farmhouse. You go in, you had a nice big front porch. You go in the front door, a nice big living room. Her living room was bigger than ours. It was probably is equally as long, but maybe half again as wide. It's like as wide as ours plus half of this. It was a big living room, and to the left of the living room, as you went, there was a door that was into a large bedroom. There was a door on the far side of the living room that went into a large bedroom area. Then there was a doorway going into the dining room kitchen area, and there was a door to the left of that going into a large bedroom area. So I mean, it was basically what 5 room house. Basically, it was 3 bedrooms, a living room, and a kitchen dining room combo. And I loved that house. It was cool in the summertime. I didn't ever stay there in the wintertime, so I know she had a fireplace. So I don't know anything much about that, but I remember that she had they had spring water outside. Uh, they had one of them half barrels underneath a long metal pipe coming out of the ground, and that pipe was placed into that spring. And you had cold spring water coming out of that into that barrel constantly. And you go out there and you get you a nice big dipper full of that water and drink it. Oh man, that's some of the best water. Then you had well, this farmhouse didn't have a parlor. Like I said, it just had that one great big living room. And in that living room, she had her furniture arranged in a couple different ways for different she sectioned it out. And she had an old stand-up piano, upright piano, I guess you'd call it. And she taught me to play The Old Grey Goose is Dead on it. But that's the only thing I ever learned how to play, and I still don't know how to play it now. But I tell you, and that comment you made, Miss Melinda, about being blessed more than you deserve, yeah, that's me. I am.
I know I am.
I know I'm blessed more than I deserve. Oh, man. Here I've been yakking almost 15 minutes now.
Daggity yak, daggity yak. Don't go back.
But what if I want to talk back? Uh-oh. I looked over and I saw meanness.
Nancy.
Yeah.
How'd I know?
She and Darla had the zoomies last night in here. If one of them wasn't running, the other one was. And all over the place. Goodness gracious. Darla's been in the laundry room in the dirty clothes basket all day, laying on my dirty quilt. Well, it's dirty, but it ain't dirty, I just took it off the bed because I've been on the bed for a week or two, and kitty cat's been laying on top of it, full of cat hair. So I got to wash it. Oh, wait. I may have Piggy go get me some more water here in a minute. Yeah, I need a little bit more water.
Hint.
Yeah, hint. All right. We're going to pull up this other screen here so I can get my picket stores for the trivia. Okay, get my first picture up. First question. Cheesy triangular corn chips. What are they? See how well we do tonight on these. See how well y'all know your chips. Linda says Doritos. Teresa J says Doritos. And how are you doing this evening, Miss Teresa J? Yeah, I tell you, this weather is getting, Yesterday it was down in the 40s or 50s, and today it's at the 70s. Yesterday I was bundled up. Felt like I could bundle up like an Eskimo, and today I got shorts on. So, I'm glad to hear that, Miss Tracy. I'm glad to hear that.
Careful, it's full.
Okay, well, I know how to empty it out a little bit. Mama Linda said Doritos, got to make some more for myself.
Teresa J.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
Okay, dude. Oh, man, excuse me. If I ever get this little bit of cough gone. Josie, welcome in. Mama Bear says Doritos. I know what's causing the cough. If anybody knows any way to get rid of drainage from sinuses, please let me know. Because this stuff has just been driving me crazy. And now that spring is sprung and all of the Bradford pear trees around here have bloomed, it's even worse. All right, everybody that said Doritos for number one got it right. Those are Doritos.
Doritos!
We like Doritos, don't we, Piggy?
They all right. I like tortillas and salsa or other types of dip. Especially if it's cheese dip.
You like that El Sueño dip.
Oh, man. You talk about you.
Yeah. Okay. That one. Question number 2. The original wavy chip that is used for dipping. And yes, they do have ridges.
Well, so much for what I told you earlier.
Oh, I don't even like looking at them, Melinda. I tell you what, I'm going to put y'all on a full screen. And I'll be back in a minute.
Full screen.
I put them on full screen. Chips on full screen.
Oh! Josie! How are we? Y'all, I think I'm getting that car figured out. It was just nasty inside the fuel system. We've been putting the fuel additive into it when we fill up. First time was something that was just for the fuel injectors. The second time it was something that was pretty much for the whole fuel system, cylinders, the valves, the plugs, other moving parts within the fuel system. I've been told to check by the fuel filter by Avid. Man, y'all saying the cost of one of them things $75 for a fuel filter in that little crib. And but I think it's been cleaning it out too, because the performance on that thing has gone way up. It's idling better. When you first start it up, it stays on high idle for a longer period of time before it goes down. And when it idles, it's idling about 900, whereas before it was idling about 700-800 RPMs. It's not lurching real hard like it was doing. Every once in a while, it still lurches. I think that's where trash is being let loose from where it stuff's cleaning that out. But it don't lurch hard enough to cause it to throw a code. So that additive may be fixing the problem. It's performing real well. Went down to check mail down there at Control, put the mail up there for them when they get back. I kicked it in a little bit going between driveway to driveway. And it jumped up to 3,500 RPM, no problem, no alerts. So I think that additive is doing the trick. So I'm going to be putting that additive to it, the one that's for the whole fuel system, into it. Probably even beyond when I think it's fixed. Because I'm loving how it's performing. Yeah, sinuses. Now, if you get hot salsa, as hot as you can stand it, and some chips, and you eat the fool out of it, it'll knock a cold out of you. I've seen a woman do it. And I'm talking about she didn't get the usual stuff for most people's taste. She got the hotter stuff. And she was down with a bad cold, and she ate a whole ton of it. Elvin!
Simon, Theodore, do. Hey, Alvin.
She's back.
Okay, I see. Mama Bear said Ruffles, and Linda said Ruffles.
I think they all did.
Josie said Ruffles. Linda said Ruffles have ridges. Yes, they do. Tina said, oops, Ruffles has ridges.
It's a ridgy experience. I'm just going to leave that right there.
Okay. And y'all are correct. It is Ruffles. And let's do this. Do this. Oops, I do this. I knocked myself off the screen. I did good, didn't I?
We got to be good at something.
Hey, I'm good at knocking myself off the screen. All right, Alvin, I know you got the cookies, but did they taste okay? That's all I need to know. Did they taste okay?
That's all right, Mama Bear. Do what you can.
Oh, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this place, but it's called, I think it's called Hercules Candy Company.
I think that's one you told me about.
They're out of New York.
Go figure.
And they take and they dip their Ruffles in chocolate. You have it's like they do it in the black chocolate, the dark chocolate, or the milk chocolate, whichever one you want.
You want out there?
And it's like it has half the chip has a chocolate coating on it, the other half don't. They look good. I might try some of that with that almond bark for Piggy one of these days.
They're expensive, but they look like they're worth every penny.
But
that candy company.
Oh yeah, Hercules Candy Company. They ship. You know. Oh man, yeah. They are on YouTube under Hercules Candy or yeah, I think it's Hercules Candy Company, and they've got a website, and they have amazing looking candy. I'm going to try to order some candy from them one of these days. Some of their mixed candies that they do, the hard candies. I might order it. They do home handmade creams like the coconut creams, vanilla creams, orange creams, strawberry cream, whatever, they make them. But you could look at their website and see what all they make. They make so many different candies. Yeah, Tracy, they ship everywhere.
Some of their stuff they won't ship.
Their ribbon candies, they don't ship much. Well, I'm glad it tastes good, Alvin.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that was the main thing. Just wanted to make sure the cookies tasted good. Yeah, Melinda, I've watched them make candy. I love watching them. That
Yeah.
Oh man.
How many did you get versus how many your grandkids got?
Oh way. Linda says I'm sitting here nodding my head up and down. Oh way. Okay, weird. Alan says he's got most of them in the freezer. That's the way to do it. Put them in the
Right.
freezer. When you want some, take some out. That's why I did them in smaller batches this time. I put 6 to the package because I figured that would work better for you.
You're a better man than me because
Oh, thank you, Teresa.
if I could still eat them, they done been gone.
Anybody that wants to check out Hercules Candy, Teresa dropped the link there in chat. Let me do this right here. I'll pin it to the top. So anybody wants to check them out.
They gonna like you. You said in business their way.
Okay, it says I should be able to pin this. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen to pin it, y'all. Oh, I was on my other screen. There we go. Now I've got it pinned to the top. Anybody wants to check them out? Hoga Homestead, welcome in.
Oh, yeah.
I've never ordered from them either, but man, I would love to try their orange creams with dark chocolate or white chocolate. I don't like milk chocolate, but I would love to try the orange creams, knowing that they make that stuff by hand. I would also like to order some of their hard candies and some of their taffies and some of their suckers and other things that they make. It's just, oh man, they have so many good looking things that they make there.
She'd have to hide them, folks.
Yeah, I remember it was mom and dad and the son, I think, because it had been a family business. Dad's parents had operated. His dad did anyway. I know. I think his mom had been involved in it. Then he and his wife took over it, and their son and daughter started helping. And then it was the son that got him doing the videos. And yeah, it was something else. I love it. Yeah, they make a lot of the older candies and stuff, and they still use the copper pots to cook in and cook the candies in. And they were made when I first started watching them. They were in the basement of their home making it, if I'm not mistaken. They had the candy company part of it set up in the basement, and they would go down and mix up whatever they were going to do for the day. And now they've got a lot of people doing it, and they let people tour as far as like schools, kids come in, they do a tour of the place because I think they have in the new place they have like the big plexiglass windows where you can watch them make the candy and stuff. I thought that was nice. I like that. But let's get back to trivia. Y'all can tell where my mind goes when I start thinking about candy and all that stuff. We're going to the good stuff. All right, number 3. Calling Chester Cheetah. What are these?
It's not easy being cheesy.
Well, it sounds like Chester Cheetah answered, huh? Freddie Ridge says Cheetos. Jethro says Cheetos. Excuse me, Melinda says Cheetos. I love these things. I does. Oh man, Dana. So I should have seen the candy store that her and Jesse went to today.
Did you make a video of it?
Please say you did.
You know that's content.
Please say yes, it's in the basement. Yeah, they were in the basement forever there. Working on the video now. Good.
Cool beans. Can't wait to see it.
Mama Linda says she got to make her some Cheetos.
I see you took some of my advice to heart. You've been doing some good stuff.
And everybody that said Cheetos, yes, these are Cheetos or cheese curls. That's what you want to call them. Good stuff there. Good stuff. And it said Jason's already made and pasted one. Well, check that out.
The jar is on the ball, huh?
Okay, number 4. They come stacked in a tennis ball can. What are they? Tina said, finally laugh out loud. Tina says, Pringles. I understand that, Melinda. Bless you. Melinda says, Pringles. Mm-hmm. You know, I thought this would be an easy one to do on chips. It was for the first 7 or 8 questions. And then I was like, oh, Lord, I can't find nothing. I've seen a video on them today. They are made in Jackson, Tennessee. Cool. I know technically they're not considered chips because they are made because of the ingredients that are in them. But Pringles will always be chips to me. Mama Bear says Pringles. Yes, they are Pringles. As you can see, I got my Pringles. Lisa said her favorite Pringles. They may not be totally considered chips. I like them. I like the Lay's stackers when I can get them. I just don't like paying $3 and $4 a thing for them. That's expensive. That. This. And we are getting ready for number 5 to pop up.
Number 5 and 9.
Great for dipping. Bean dip, salsa, and guacamole. What are they? As a kid, and growing up, it was with bean dip because that's what my mama would buy. Tracy said, I live near Jackson, Tennessee, about 45 minutes to an hour. That's cool. Jethro says Fritos. Linda says Fritos. Tina says Fritos. Linda says Fritos. And they make the best chili pie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking Piggy's language now.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all are correct. They are Fritos corn chips. Jethro's
Hey, ain't no shame in this short fat man's game.
I love Jethro's answer. I ate Fritos, so I know what they look like. Yeah, growing up, Mama would fix, sandwiches for me for lunch as a kid. And she would normally buy just the regular Lay's potato chips for me. And she would get her the Fritos and the bean dip. Well, one day we were out of the regular tater chips, and all we had for chips were her corn chips, and she had to share. That was the last time I got corn chips. Because I wanted bean dip too. That didn't work. Ooh, no, that didn't work. I couldn't have none of the bean dip. I got the corn chips, didn't get the bean dip. I had corn chips and a half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But my mama made sure I had regular chips at the house to eat. You know, I did not get her corn chips. Now, she loved me, but there's just some things that she wasn't going to share with me because there's just some things that she got certain things of.
Like them pickled peaches.
Yeah. But the things, there were things that she had to house that I could not have. I could not drink her. Well, I did drink one every now and then, but her Tab, I couldn't drink her Tab. Her Pepsi, I couldn't have. So Tab and Pepsi basically were my mama's, and my grandmother got Pepsi for herself. So when my grandmother went to the grocery store, she would get, I don't know how many of y'all remember this, the 8-pack bottles in the carton. Granny would get the 8-pack of Pepsi, she'd get an 8-pack of Dr. Pepper, and an 8-pack of Tab. And my mama would drink the Tab. Mine was the Dr. Pepper, and my granny's was the Pepsi. And taking into account, I didn't get but a half a Dr. Pepper at a time unless there was company coming over, and then I had to share. Oh, I did not know that, Melinda, but that does sound interesting. Fritos are good in ramen noodles. That would be interesting.
Corn carb on top of wheat carb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it does sound interesting.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't.
Yeah.
Sounds real good. But she don't allow ramen in the house ever since first time she came in here and saw what I eat on.
Yeah. Okay, y'all, I'm buffering, so I don't know what's going on. Said there was an issue with my file. Please try again in a little while. I have no idea what's going on. I hope y'all know I was buffering. I hope y'all didn't lose me. If you did, I'm sorry. Okay. Shut that down and see what it does there. And let's try this. This is number 6. Let's see if y'all know this one. All right, y'all. I'm trying to get to pop it. There we go. Spicy potato sticks. Oh my, so good. What are they? Jethro says, I never tried ramen noodles. Don't start on them, Jethro. I mean, they're okay every now and then, but don't start on them.
There's 2 main places that ramen noodles is a big thing. I hear tell it's a big thing in prison, and it's also a big thing in the military, especially the Marines. Mm-hmm. How would I know that? Because I'm a Marine.
Linda said that is what has been going on. Okay. Yeah, if I'm buffering, just type buffering in comments so I'll know. Yeah. Okay, Melinda says hot fries. Mama Bear said hot fries.
I see the jar's got a video up, so I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah. Ramen noodles are especially bad for women. The sodium in them is especially bad for women.
They're best if you wash them first because they got a waxy coating on them. And they really ain't nothing but all carbs, and they got that bad salt in them.
Yeah.
What's that one salt? That
MSG.
The MSG, yeah.
Teresa says, we know they're bad. That's why I stopped eating them. Yeah, that's why we don't eat them either. I know.
I used to eat them out of the soup. I'd bang them on the floor and break them up, eat them like chips.
Yeah. Mom Melinda says potato sticks with hot stuff on them. Jethro says Takis. Tina says they are cheap on commissary for the inmates. Yep. Jethro says hot fries. Does anybody know the name or the brand name of hot fries. What the full name of them is. But I'll tell you, these are hot fries. They are not Takis. These are the originals. These are the hot fries. But I just wonder if anybody knew what the full name was.
I knew his name. Cartoon character.
Yes, Jethro. Andy Cap's hot fries. I love those things.
I guess I gave too good a hint.
Melinda said handicap. Yep. It is Andy Cap's hot fries. And like I said, I love them. But I will eat Takis, don't get me wrong, but I love the originals. The Andy Caps, oh man, those were the best. And for my opinion, still are. Because I have had Takis and I prefer Andy Caps. Andy's ain't gonna kill you.
Andy Cap is best.
Yeah.
Takis is just a
overly
made
seasoned.
for America Mexican thing.
Overly seasoned, and they're not good for kids. Takis, because there's been a lot of cases of kids being put in the hospital from eating too many Takis.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually killed a few of them. The seasoning, it's so.
If it'd kill a kid, would you imagine what it's doing to us slowly but surely?
Yeah. What happened? The kid, the one that I read about that died from it, it eat so many of them that it just overrun his system with the heat and everything else.
They put stuff in it to keep you wanting more.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of waters out there. They're at the wrong pH, so that no matter how much of it you drink, you're still thirsty.
Yeah.
So you get another one, and another one, and another one. Y'all remember Star Trek with the tribbles? They ate all that food. They starved themselves to death eating that grain because they were still hungry no matter how much they ate.
Yep. But Piggy talking about the waters, check the ingredients on the water. If it says anything other than water, get rid of it. Dasani is the worst. It's actually got an ingredient in it that makes you thirsty.
One of the best is Fuji.
I like Fuji water. Fiji water.
Denmark, that you get generically in a lot of places, is one of the best too.
Yeah.
And cheapest.
Yeah, Tracy, they multiplied. That's it.
Tracy knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. All right, we're on to the next. Number 7. These are classic. What are they? And I'm sorry that they're hard to see if that's the picture that Deja Blue Water. I've never heard of them. I actually like Deer Park occasionally. Sampy!
Sampy! Those almost look like kettle cooked.
Nope, those are classic.
You can't eat just one.
Dana says Lay's. Melinda said Lay's tater chips. Sampy says home fries. No, not home fries. I wish I could make them like that.
Well, we do got that slicer.
Yeah.
I could cut a tater up real thin with that.
Yeah, you could. These are Lay's plain potato chips. It's just plain old Lay's classic chips. I love me some Lay's chips. I also like Golden Flake chips. And I like Food Line brand chips.
She likes chips, folks. Just don't let her fool get. But she does get picky when she's picking out chips at the store.
Oh, Piggy, I'll spend more time on the chip aisle looking for chips than I will any other aisle in the store.
She'll spend more time on that than she will looking at milk, cheese, or anything else.
I will. I'm very particular about my chips.
She'll look at that more than she will the veggies that she picks out. A lot of times I pick out a lot of the veggies.
Yeah. Yeah, I let Piggy pick out the veggies. But
I seem to have a better knack for it than she does.
I have a good knack about picking out chips. I love chips. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll try pretty much any of them. I actually tried some the other day that I didn't know if I'd like or not. Can't remember the name of them. Must not have been too impressed with them. I can't remember. What were they? It wasn't the salt and vinegar.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
It was a bag of chips I got. I wasn't sure.
There's been other chips, folks, that she's tried. She's like, oh, no. There's been some that she's throwing the rest of the bag away. They were just that bad.
Hey, if it's nasty, it's nasty. Linda said she hadn't bought chips in years. She'd been making her own, I think.
That's what she said. She made for herself at home.
Yeah. Well, it's cheaper in the long run. Oh, man. Yes, Chris. Pork rinds. Pork rinds and a glass of buttermilk.
They ain't good for her.
Love them. I can't eat them. Pork rinds give me extremely bad heartburn and acid reflux.
And other bad results.
And the buttermilk affects my stomach.
If you get my drift.
It don't mean I won't eat them, though. Or drink the buttermilk, because I will.
Let's just say pork rinds and buttermilk is better than X-Lax for her.
I love
very explosively.
Number 8. These round onion-flavored chips are a tasty treat. What are they?
Oh, yeah. I know what them are.
Well, Melinda said she had dill pickle chips. I seen some at the store. I was wondering about that.
Chris said Funyuns. Melinda said Funyuns. Lori!
Hi, Lori.
She said Funyuns. Jethro said Funyuns. Tina said Funyuns.
Dale, welcome in.
Dale!
9 Acre Family Farm.
How you doing, Dale?
He said Funyuns. See, Lori's prepping for heaven, of course. And y'all are all correct. It is Funyuns. Jethro says, I ate Funyuns and I know what they look like. I love Funyuns. I have to try them dill pickle chips. I like dill pickles, so I probably like them. Yeah, they make munchos.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was wanting to do munchos as one of these trivia questions tonight. I could not find a picture of munchos out of the bag. Could not find a picture of munchos out of the bag.
That's weird.
Yeah. Every picture of munchos was in the bag. So, didn't get to do munchos. But, I love munchos. They're extremely salty, but they're good. Oh, man. For everybody that's had Funyuns, have y'all had the Onion-O's? Funyuns, I think, is put out by the Lay's Corporation. Onion-O's was put out by Golden Flake as a counterpoint to the Funyuns.
Basically, same thing, different maker.
No, totally different thing. They both have the oniony flavor, but totally different. The Onion-O's were you might get squiggly ones, you might get round ones, but they were thinner and a little bit more crisp.
I don't think I have any of those.
Yeah, the Onion-O's were great.
I love the Funyuns.
But Funyuns, they have that, it's like a puffy thing. They're crisp, but they have that, like little dense holes or what in them.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. But the Funyuns, my mama bought Funyuns most of the time unless we could find the Onion-O's, and I love those things. Yeah. Y'all can tell, my childhood, I love the good stuff.
Dale, you gonna love her video. Comes out Friday. That is one of the catfish, right?
Yes.
Dale, you gonna love that video she has coming out Friday.
It is called Country Style Catfish and Fixins My Way.
Talk about good.
Dale said, yes. Yeah,
Ain't no pineapple in it either.
No pineapple nowhere this week. Here's the good one right here. Number 9. One of the original all-grain chips. Flavors such as harvest cheddar, garden salsa, and regular.
Man.
What are they?
I love those. Those are, praise God.
I have to say, if I was given a choice of any chip to eat, it would be this one. I love these chips. Let's see. Tina says sun chips. Melinda said sun chips. Dale says sun chips. Jethro said sun chips. When the kitties will be mewing in the kitchen. Nope, they were all outside, Miss Linda.
Now I know how bad Dale hates pineapple. For him to say praise God to that,
yeah,
I truly understand how bad he hates pineapple.
Dale says harvest cheddar. My favorite too, Dale. Love harvest cheddar. Tracy says sun chips. Chris said sun chips. Jethro loves sun chips. Mama Linda said sun chips. Eric is giving me the answers and said he knows too much about snack food. Laugh out loud.
Who said what?
Tina said Eric was giving her the answers, so he said he knows too much about snack food.
Well, you know, he don't look like he's missed any meals, if you know what I'm saying. So, I don't blame him.
I apologize for lagging, y'all. I know I'm having problems tonight, and I don't know why. And I know it has to do. I don't know if it's my internet or my phone. It could be both.
Bruce said, I love, like, bugles also. Yeah, I love those.
Oh, bugles are good stuff.
There's an old Tina that's cheating. She has an expert.
Sun Chips Original is Jethro's favorite. I'll eat the original. I'll eat the garden salsa if I have to, but harvest cheddar is my favorite.
Chris is taking up Mama Linda's thing. It's rigged.
Oh, boy. It's always rigged.
Did you ever think it weren't?
Ooh, pineapple jelly beans.
Pineapple jelly beans?
Yeah, Tina said they saw pineapple jelly beans today and they were thinking of Dale.
Think of me, I love pineapple.
Piggy loves pineapple. He does.
I must be one of those that has a deficiency in the things that come in pineapple because I absolutely love pineapple.
Oh, Lori, Sun Chips are so good. They are an all-grain chip. Amazing. I suggest Harvest Cheddar or Original, but if you like the garden salsa, go for it. But yeah, I'd say
whether you like them or not, try them.
Yeah, well, she said she'd never tried them, so
that's what I'm saying. Whether you like them or not, try them. Find out if you like them or not.
There ain't a thing wrong with Cheetos. No, not a thing. There ain't a thing wrong with Cheetos.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
I'm saying not a thing wrong with Cheetos. That would be interesting. Jethro said today he tried Keebler Fudge Stripe Harry Potter Butterbeer.
Well, I can't join you in that. It's got chocolate.
Excuse me.
You bring those my way, I'll hold a cross up to you.
All right, y'all. Now these last ones might be getting a little bit harder. At least the next two. Well, now the next. Well, I don't know. This might be the only hard one on here. I don't know. Number 10. These chips are made from a type of bread that is often filled to make a pocket sandwich. What is it? And I will say they're also often served with hummus.
Never seen them. No idea. The jar says pita chips.
Miss Lori says pita.
It's kind of
Teresa
what
said
I'm
pita.
thinking, but I don't know for sure.
Dale says pita. Melinda says pita. Miss Jessie, you are a very smart lady. And
Miss Jessie loves her snacks too.
Yeah. And they do make a thing called pineapple chips. It's dehydrated pineapple. It's good.
That'd be a good snack for me.
Mm-hmm. Jethro says, I'm going with the chat. Pita. They are pita chips.
Pita, 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 pita!
I've only had a pita sandwich one time, and that you had the whole pita and they cut it in half, and then they open it up and you fill the halves with whatever.
Those are actually pretty good.
I had a chicken salad one once, and it was good. And then somebody took it upon themselves to take a whole pita and cut it into 8 pieces and deep fry them or bake them in the oven.
Just said, I like me some chips.
Yeah. Chris is painting the pita. Oh, man. Hey, there ain't a thing wrong about knowing about truck drivers and makeup.
Well, Dale, she might be trying to find her a truck driver. Go out on the road. Have a good time. Make some money.
No. That's the way you do it. You find your truck driver, send him out on the road. You stay home, spend the money. See, I know how it goes.
You better be prepared for when he gets home. I'll just leave that right there. And if you don't have to be prepared for when he gets home, you might want to toss him and find somebody else.
All right, we're on to number 11, y'all. We're doing good. It ain't even 8 o'clock. We almost there. Though technically not a chip, they are sold on the chip aisle and are considered a snack food. So what are they?
Terry said, yeah, she spent all my money today.
Chris said, hashtag no lot lizards.
Right?
Lori says pretzels. Jethro says pretzels. Chris says pretzels.
And if she don't have no reason to be prepared for when he comes home, that means he's been looking into those lot lizards. Mm-hmm. You don't want that getting too close, if you know what I mean.
Tina says, love me some pretzels. Melinda says pretzels. Melinda says pretzels. Jason said, I sure did spend all her money, laugh out loud. Teresa says pretzels. And you know, if you take some of these pretzels, which is, of course, the answer, and you dip them in some chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, almond bark, whatever, you got you another nice little snack.
I'll take her nutter butter banana pudding.
Pencils.
Thank you.
Mama Linda says, pencils. Got them that since she was little.
And Jesse, if you hadn't seen her video on that nutter butter banana pudding, you might want to look it up and check it out. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you talk about sweet debauchery. Oh man.
Miss Lori said the pretzels were invented by a Catholic monk. I can believe that.
What?
Said pretzels were invented by a Catholic monk. And the thing about it, on my banana pudding, if you don't want to make it homemade, you can always use the pudding mix, but it's still the same. Just use Nutter Butters. Oh, man. So that's Colby or cheddar cheese to go with my pretzel. Hey, that sounds good, too. I love Colby and cheddar cheese. Oh, Melinda, yeah. Dip them in mustard. Oh, yes.
I love Parmesan. Real Parmesan, not that fake stuff.
We're talking about dipping pretzels in melted cheese sauce, yes, and mustard.
Again, I say.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the soft pretzels over the hard pretzels, but either way, pretzels.
Something about the smell of Parmesan just is totally alluring to me.
This is bananas.
Abbott, if you happen to be trolling and listening in the background, Parmesan cheese would be a great thing for baiting a piggy.
Oh man, I hadn't seen Abbott in a few days.
He's around.
Okay. Yeah, soft pretzels and cheese sauce or a spicy mustard. Oh man.
Those little snap things I send out in Messenger, he always has a response for them.
Okay. Yeah, I can remember as a kid going to the mall. Mom, it was very rarely I went. My mom and my stepdad, but we would go to the mall. We'd walk around, and they had the one we went. I think it was called Parkway Place Mall. It was in Huntsville. It was one of the smaller malls at the time, and they had a lemonade cart, fresh squeezed lemonade, and right up from it was a pretzel cart, and they had the soft, fresh baked pretzels with the big coarse grains of salt on it, and
Old people stinky beef cheese. They go to old folks' home and grate that stuff up.
That's what they serve in them green boxes. I don't buy that stuff. But yeah, we go to the mall. Daddy would buy me a large lemonade, and sometimes I would get a pretzel with the cheese on. Oh man, that is fond memory right there. I love that stuff.
Yeah, real Parmesan is, oh man.
Piggy likes real Parmesan. He likes real Asiago because I buy them both interchangeably. And he never knew what it was like to have the real stuff until then.
Till she bought some one day and we graded. I opened that up, smelled that, like, oh my goodness, what is this ambrosia?
Oh, that sounds good, Benson. It's been, oh my gosh, I would say good at least 11, 12 years since I've been to a mall. Piggy and I went to one up in Cleveland, Tennessee. We were doing something for somebody and went to the mall there. And
that was disappointing.
Yeah. That was the last one we'd been to as far as I remember.
It was one that was supposed to be about as big as Hamilton Place Mall in Chattanooga. And it was almost a ghost town.
Now, I'll take it back. We have been to Hamilton Place one time since then. It's been about 11 years ago.
Misty.
No, it was after that. We were going to get something, and it was when they had that place out there. They were selling that Israeli Dead Sea products, the creams and lotions.
Oh, that Israeli girl sitting there selling it at the kiosk.
Yeah.
She was a pretty thing.
Yeah, I don't go. Malls just ain't nothing I go to anymore because last I heard that they having people shooting people up here at the mall in Chattanooga up there at Hamilton Place. I don't go there.
Gang stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're for number 12, y'all. This is a popcorn-based triangular chip. In my opinion, the white cheddar is the best flavor. I have bought these. I have eat these. I like these. I just can't afford these. What are they? Yeah, it's a popcorn-based chip. Dale says Pops. Lori says Tostitos. Teresa, question mark, question mark. Yes, love the white cheddar.
I said Pops.
Of course, the white corn chips. These are not corn chips. These are actually popcorn chips, but they have a specific name.
Not a clue. Because if she did what she's been with me, I don't remember.
They are called pops, but they also have a technical name called popcorners. That is the full name, popcorners, because of the triangular shape. Yeah, that was popcorners. That's it. Chris said popcorners up there. Yeah. I have tried the caramel ones. I don't like the caramel ones. And they are great. I love them. They're good. But for nearly $5 a bag, I can't justify buying a small bag for $5.
Especially when that bag is only going to be about a third to a half full.
Yeah. I mean, they are healthier than some of the other chips. But, oh, man.
No wonder they cost so much. You label something healthy and it jumps the price up.
Yeah, Teresa said Chris got it first. Yeah, I saw. I went back up and looked, and Chris said popcorns. But yeah, they are amazing. I love the white cheddar flavor. Like I said, I've tried about 3 or 4 different flavors of them. I tried to get one of each flavor because when I first found them, they were on sale for $1.25 a bag. I thought, well, you can't beat that, so let's try them and see what they're like. And out of all 4 of the flavors, my first is the white cheddar, and then the caramel, and then the other 2, I don't even remember their flavors. So just no. So no. Chris says butter theater style. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm not real big on the theater style popcorn. I'm not big on butter on my popcorn, to be honest.
I used to love theater popcorn.
Yeah.
Until they started getting stingy with the butter.
Yeah, you gotta go here to a movie theater and get the popcorn there. They'll give you 2 little squirts of butter on it, and if you want more, they'll charge you extra. No.
There used to be, you could get it.
Yeah.
Drown it in that butter.
Yeah.
Be oh so good.
Or it says fake butter sucks. It does. I have eaten real butter now for so long that eating anything that it's like margarine or anything like that, it don't have the right flavor.
I had an engineer friend of mine tell me that the only difference between margarine and plastic is 1 molecule.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat something that is that close to being plastic.
Dale, you're a man after Piggy's heart. Extra butter. He likes drips when he eats them. Piggy likes the butter drip. The more butter, the better. Especially if it's on biscuits. You put butter on biscuits, it's got to be.
If it ain't dripping, it ain't right.
Yeah, Lori, the fake stuff. Anytime you go to maybe that's why when I eat a biscuit, like Bojangles, it has that greasy feeling because it does have that fake butter on top. I know it's that melty. I know what the stuff it is.
Because margarine is akin to plastic.
Yeah, but
only separated by 1 molecule.
Yeah, but this isn't margarine that they use. It's a liquid butter flavor stuff.
This is like McDonald's fake ice cream.
Yeah,
it's a form of plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, it that greasy does leave nasties in your mouth. And maybe that's why I just kind of like it. Y'all, Piggy tell you, we go to get a biscuit at Chris said we do like Country Crock, but I do like real butter. Country Crock is the closest to real butters you're going to get out there for the fake stuff.
It's still margarine. It's still 1 molecule away from being plastic.
That's it right there. So much better it drips off your elbow when you eat the biscuits.
There you go.
That's what causes high cholesterol. Yeah. I can tell you this, but when I ate margarine, my cholesterol was through the roof. I
But
changed
what
to
they
butter.
don't tell you is that there is good cholesterol and there's bad cholesterol.
Yeah.
If it's from butter, it's good cholesterol.
Yeah, that's what I started saying. When I started eating butter, my cholesterol dropped. And so I ate butter. Butter is a natural product. If it is a natural product, it is good for you. I don't care what anybody says.
That's it.
But as in all things, moderation.
That's it.
All right, we're on to number 13. Number 13. This is a puffed corn snack that is coated in cheese and cheese flavored powder. What is it?
Y'all don't know this one. Something wrong.
Piggy sounds like he turned butter before on a biscuit hull. Oh, man.
On a biscuit? Show now. Turned it real good.
Tina says cheese puffs. Lori says cheese puffs. Dale says cheese puffs. Chris says Cheetos. Melinda says cheese puffs. Oh, my. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like the Cheetos brand of these. I like the Food Line brand of these.
They taste more like what cheese puffs supposed to taste like.
Yeah, I have bought cheese puffs from 4 different places. And yes, this is cheese puffs, of course. Linda says cheese puffs, yes. But I have bought cheese puffs at 4 different brands, I should say, cheese puffs. And every time, Piggy always tells me it's either he doesn't like the flavor of those, they don't taste right. The only ones that taste right to him are the Food Line brand. So that's the ones I buy.
They're more like the original cheese puff.
Yeah, and they don't go with cardboard after you open them.
Either the taste is off or the texture is off.
Yeah. Yeah, cheese doodles is another name for them. That's all right, Jethro. Larissa Jacks.
Sorry, Jethro. You're here when God means for you to be here.
Oh, well, he's been in the chat. Just he was watching something else.
I know.
Yeah. Chris said.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Chris, Piggy would agree with you on that. Apple butter on biscuits. Real apple butter.
Oh, man. You talk about decadence.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost better than sex.
I'm not a big fan of apple butter. Now pear butter, pear preserves, all day long. But apple jelly, I'll eat. Love apple jelly. If I had a choice between apple jelly and any other flavored jelly, it's going to be apple jelly any day of the week.
That's one way y'all can tell I'm getting old. I can say some things are better than sex.
He said, I need you. I need to go. Okay.
All right, Teresa Day, you take care.
Have a good evening, sweetheart.
Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
This is just like sausage white gravy on my biscuits, laugh out loud. Hey, I'll take sausage brown gravy. I don't care. Like Piggy says, gravy's gravy.
Oh, Dale. You just tried to threaten me with a good time.
Piggy had gravy and biscuits the other morning. Or the other day.
Water gravy, and it was great.
Yep. I can't eat milk gravy anymore. It hurts my stomach, so I make mine with water.
I don't know about that, Mama Linda. conversations we've had. I don't know if that's going to apply.
Oh, Chris, pork chop gravy, yes.
Oh man,
Pork chop gravy, chicken gravy, bologna gravy, hot dog gravy.
oh man. You want to talk about good? You got pork chops and what was that? Pear preserves.
Pear preserves and pork chops.
Pork chops and pear preserves. Oh man, you think pork chop gravy is good? Oh my goodness.
They said then bacon and sunny side eggs. I'll go over easy eggs, but yeah.
I don't care either way.
Piggy likes scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs are my favorite, but I'll eat them any way you give them to me.
As long as they ain't raw.
There is that.
See, I know my piggy.
I'm not Rocky.
Oh, yeah, I saw the perfect shirt for Piggy, but I'd have to have it specially made. It actually says...
Hey, we might put that on Bonfire.
Might do it, if I can figure it out. But it says, on the shirt, it says, emotional support husband. Do not pet. I want to get one for Piggy. It says, emotional support Piggy. Do not pet.
Yep.
Belinda said, what? Bologna? Hot dog gravy?
Ooh.
So fluffy scrambled eggs, yes. Yeah, Melinda, bologna gravy. You take sliced bologna and you just cut it into little pieces.
Well, we do have plenty of bologna.
Yeah, fry it up till it's, the color you want it, whether it's just lightly browned or good charcoaly brown, one of those. Then you take the bologna out of the skillet. If you need to add a little oil, you add a little oil. If not, just add your flour and your salt and pepper. And if you're doing milk, after you cook your flour down and stuff, make your roux, add your milk or your water or your broth, whatever you're going to use. Get your gravy made up. Put your bologna back in it, stir it up, eat it over some biscuits. Oh my God. I haven't eaten bologna gravy since I was a kid. And you do the same thing with hot dogs. I mean, just chunk them up and, put them. Oh, well, sorry about that, Chris. He said his dog was getting sick. You have a good
Chris,
evening, Chris.
quit farting so bad, he'll be all right.
That's okay, Chris. You have a good evening, hon. Oh, man. We're getting off the chips onto the good stuff now. All right, we are on to number 14. Whether plain, cheese flavored, caramel, or toffee covered, this snack isn't a chip, but it is almost as popular. What is it?
Just fart gravy.
No. Ray says popcorn. Dale says popcorn. Lori said popcorn. Melinda said popcorn. Jessica said popcorn. Yeah, Melinda, that's what we eat when I was a kid because we were po-po. We couldn't afford bacon and sausage. We were doing the bologna thing.
Dale, I think I'd pass on the fart gravy.
Yeah.
I know these folks out there who can put out worse farts than I can. Who's talking to you over there? One of them.
I was looking. I started to say you living with one. I own it. Yes, I own it. Mama said popcorn. And y'all are correct. Y'all, this is popcorn. And I love me some caramel and toffee covered popcorn.
Y'all, when she was going through cancer, first time she had a movement, if you know what I'm talking about, she put one out so bad. I don't remember the smell of it, but I do remember being knocked up against the back of the shower wall in that bathroom and almost passed out.
Linda, that sounds good. Cheddar and black pepper popcorn. That does sound good. Yeah, Dale, unfortunately, that would be what it would be, and that would be nasty. Oh, man. All right, we're on the last one, y'all. Number 15. This popular snack is very popular and fills a void that most chips just can't fill. What is it?
I know what it is.
Chex Mix.
Same Tina does too.
Or Eric Lloyd. Or maybe both.
Maybe both.
My favorite in this right here is them little rye crisp right there, or the Melba toast, or whatever you want to call them. Chex Mix. Melinda said, yeah, mix. Gardettos. Hey, Gardettos are good. I like those. Hadn't had any in a long time.
What's that?
Linda said Chex Mix. Jetro said Chex Mix. Gardettos.
Gardettos? I don't know.
Very similar to what's on the screen there.
That's a brand, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've had Gardettos.
Yeah, this is Chex Mix, but Gardettos is very good. It is a snack mix. And oh my gosh, Gardettos are amazing. I hadn't thought about them in years. Last time I had them, I lived in Kentucky, and that's like 20-something years ago. But that was tonight's trivia. And I have enjoyed it. Y'all made me laugh. Cracked me up. And now I'm hungry. I want snacks. Just as I never tried popcorners along with Chex Mix. I would say try Chex Mix, and then if you feel adventurous, try popcorners. Popcorners are really good if you like popcorn.
We always call it meow mix.
Yay, I like this trivia.
Oh, Dale's big on trivia.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean,
especially when it comes to tractors.
Yeah, I love doing the trivia. I do, and I like it better being able to do with the pictures because for me,
or music,
huh?
Or music.
Yeah, yeah, that would be a neat one to be able to do if I could play a little clip. But yeah, that would be hard.
That's something Dale's big on is.
Oh, ice cream sounds good. I don't have any. Yeah, I have this thing. I love trivia. I had a trivia pursuit game. It was a Bible trivia pursuit when I was about 12, 13 years old. Loved that game. And I've never seen one since. I wanted a Trivial Pursuit game, and Mom and Daddy found the Bible Trivia Pursuit, and they bought it for me. And when I was 15, I think, I gave it to the church that I was going to for the youth. And I thought, well, I can always get another one later. I've never seen another one since. Yeah, Lori, I wouldn't be able to monetize, that's for sure. What I would do is I would just go through the YouTube's free music thing that they've got and use the music clips from that. That's what I do on my videos and stuff.
We ever got big enough, we could pay to get the actual music we would like.
Yeah. But hey, it works for what it is. Yeah, now it is. Great idea because they have all sorts of music on the free music there. They have some that have lyrics to them. They have some that's just instrumentals and music. And so if there was any that people could actually name, but that's what I do with the music. That's why my videos have the music they have. But it is going on 8:30, and like I said, I'm getting nunchy. Every Saturday night, I get hungry after these lives. I don't know why. I couldn't figure it out.
Spend a lot of energy having fun. That's why.
No, it's talking about food. I know what it is, but
Like I said, you expend a lot of energy having fun.
yeah.
And that fun involving food makes it worse.
Yeah, Lloyd, YouTube has different layers of. They have free. They have some that you pay for, and you have to figure out what the licensing is on it. I always, when I'm checking out the music on YouTube, I always go to, I change that little thing to free. I do not want to have to worry about the paid music. And they do have a disclaimer, and it states that, if you use their free music, uh, it would be, that there may come a time when you may have to take it off because of copyright issues. And I try to pick the one that's forever free, not the others. But if
Yeah, Lord, you'd be correct, because sometimes YouTube doesn't make sure they have music that is free from being dinged for it.
Yeah. So far, I mean, I've been dinged on one of my live streams I had put up. It was for Memorial Day or Veterans Day. I'd done a little video clip, and I was given the option of muting the video or taking the hit. And that would be basically taking my whole video down. So I opted to mute the video as far as that clip, and all I had to do was mash a button, and YouTube went through and they muted the clip that I played. I hated that, but you do what you have to do.
And sad thing is, that was a failing on YouTube's part.
Yeah. Well, it was a live stream, and I didn't know, which actually YouTube caught it, because as soon as my live stream ended, it popped up.
Still, that's a failing on YouTube's part.
Yeah. But I didn't use YouTube Music that time. I used music from I used it from Canva. And I was thinking, because...
Well, then it was on Canva.
Yeah. It was on me for using the wrong music, is what it was. But like I said,
it was on Canva because it said it was free to use.
Well, it was free on Canva for me to use because I have my subscription to Canva that I pay for.
Doesn't matter.
But,
Canva knows that you're going to be putting it on some other platform.
Yeah. But I'm fixing to head out. I'm going to find me some snacks. I might eat the rest of them. I got 1.5 of those pickled peaches left. I might eat that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Find me something to nibble. Might nibble some chips. I don't know.
Nibble.
Yeah.
Nibble.
But all of y'all stay safe. Stay warm if it's cold. Stay cool if it's hot. That's all I can tell you. Because I never know what the weather's going to be anywhere anymore. And stay dry if it's wet. So we love y'all. We thank you for dropping in, and we hope to see you next week. Good night, everybody.